What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here, and we're going to check out some Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League footage that is released by Rocksteady. This is a developer diary called Suicide Squad Insider 1, and this is a story and gameplay trailer here. It's about 20 minutes long, so we'll do kind of the usual deep dive. I might pause and rewind certain segments if there's something interesting that we need to go back and look at. Let me make sure we got this. Yeah, we got it cranked. All right. Let's see what they got for us.
Where are we going? And who are we killing?
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
My name is Axel Rydby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people! Let's go.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our games. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens. Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
Right.
It's a story-driven game that highlights Rocksteady's experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight,
Let's go back. Justice Day. Why is my command not working here? Justice Day, the JL show? What is this? The Justice League show? Live at Metropolis Stadium. What are they doing? Are they doing like concerts here? Because if we look bottom right corner here, you'll see Batman, you know, draped in black, and Flash. I wonder if this was planned before Batman died in Arkham Knight. I wonder how all this works. We'll have to see, huh?
At twice the size of Gotham City in
Before he
Arkham
died,
Knight.
after he's back, who knows?
It's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original gameplay experience.
I mean, it seems cool, but calling it an original gameplay experience when games like Fortnite, Destiny, Division, you know, there's a lot of games that fall into the looter shooter type genre that also have... Yeah, I mean, it's great it's twice the size of Gotham City and Arkham Knight. Hopefully it's equally as detailed and immersive, which it looks that way. It looks to have that. But yeah, really saying that you're like the first to do this kind of gameplay. Wait, was that Zatanna? Hang on, let's go back. Pulling up some Easter eggs here. Stood for herself, now she sits for us all. Oh, okay, I thought it was Zatanna at first, but maybe it's just a movie poster there.
Big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality.
I like this. I do like this. It is built for verticality. I'm nearly 100% sure that this was like the DNA of a Superman game, and when they went to the Warner Brothers, you know, with their project, they were just like, no, you need to make a live service game, and then they probably just had to turn all that around and turn it into like, well, how can we make it a live service game? Well, we have to make it a Suicide Squad game.
It's a place built.
But yeah, look at that. There's a straight up Wonder Woman statue there. And it looks like she has the shorts on, because, I mean, otherwise, you know, everybody on the street would be looking up her
For
skirt.
verticality,
Weird.
mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons.
So I mean, the traversal looks good, the gunplay looks good. I need to see more on the melee weapons. I mean, all the explosions, all the flare, the 60 frames per second, it all looks pretty good. Yeah, as you're saying, Iceman, it's like, they're just now opening, like, the floodgates on the details of this game in terms of, you know, these dev diaries and, like, showing more gameplay than just a very small controlled portion that makes the game look good. Like, I actually want to see what this looks like in the hands of, like, average players, you know, or if they would drop like a beta or something, because I have a feeling this game could do really bad on launch if the servers aren't prepped and, you know, the typical launch stuff happens. You know, it could be a whole deal, man.
Weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original game.
I want to be Deadshot. He looks so cool.
There was just an opportunity there to expand into co-op and have this dynamic world where friends can come together to share an experience. Or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all
Aww,
to the first episode of our new series,
Shark.
Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Dude, look at that.
Over the next few months, we'll be
Wow,
on.
look at
Suicide
this.
Squad Kill the Justice League.
Look at the tech they have. That's so cool. Look at that Batman chess piece there. Oh, and they got a Superman figurine up there in the top left corner.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions, and sharing a few surprises as we move closer to our launch on February 2nd. We'll also cover how
Interesting.
Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On
Free
this episode,
content?
You're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady.
Okay, I wasn't expecting them to say free content. I was really expecting them to be like, you know, buy some DLCs, you know, push out the battle pass, you know, better have that second set of 50 to 70 bucks ready to go.
Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The
I dig it.
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Dude, that was just the intro.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. Make a game in a
Look at that. What's up, ABD? How you doing? We're checking out this new Suicide Squad Insider story and gameplay. It's about 20 minutes long. We just got through the intro here. So this is going to be Rocksteady kind of talking about what's going on. It looks like here a bunch of people have been like frozen into like stone or ash. I guess we'll see what that's all about. Where are you? You did this. Written on some Superman graffiti here.
superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job.
Flash.
The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so it
Threw a
gives the
can at him.
narrative
That's
and
crazy.
the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Right. That's
The similar mindset of just like how do we enhance
Origins
that
is
experience, how do we
dope,
excite
man.
players in new ways.
all right. Not to go into a whole Arkham Origins derail for like the next 30 minutes. I totally could, and you know, just go watch my Batman Arkham videos on Arkham Origins if you really want to like hear me rant on how much I love that game. But yeah, it really is. Like the changes they made in gameplay, that's why I put it higher than Arkham City, is because there's a lot of things that Origins does where Arkham City has the incredible gameplay and incredible story and all that stuff, but like Origins takes that up another level. So that's the best way I could say it shortly without going on a huge derail right now. But yeah, let's see.
approach
they're
that
talking
similar
about here.
mindset of just like, how do we enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
Yeah, new criminal record.
For the studio to try something new and
I'm not sure I like. Do you see this? I'm not sure I like the. And I get that it kind of goes with the territory, but like, you know, when you defeat an enemy in these games, just like that, it like explodes into like health and armor pickups and experience pickups. I hope we can turn that off, because that's kind of annoying. But I do see this. Look at that. Look at the lightning bolts. The return of potentially counterattacks or critical dodge moments, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. Got some hiccups. But yeah. I think you were actually there during a lot of my Origins stuff when I was playing that ABD. But yeah, just in case anyone else is curious, other than if I were to just make a video of like my appreciation for Arkham Origins, which I, you know, probably should. It just would require, you know, days worth of editing for me to throw something like that together. But I do love that game, and I feel like not enough people advocate for it. But yeah, I'm not too crazy about all the pickups. It gets, as you can see here, it gets like really distracting when you have like this explosion.
Like, how do
just
we
watch how it happens. This explosion of colors.
for the studio to try something new and stretch our legs. So they shoot first with the high, powerful traversal elements.
Yeah,
was
it kind of
coming
gets
out
in the
our
way of
comfort
my
zone somewhat,
immersion
but we wanted
too.
to see what we could do
It
to
reminds
put
me
an
I'm
Arkham
playing
spin
a
on the
video
action
game.
shooter space.
Now get your damn gun out.
In true Rocksteady style, the cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them
It's
is
Penguin.
crafted to perfection.
Look at that. He picked up
It's the
Penguin
most cinematics
by his
that we've ever
head.
done.
Just like a little baby. Little baby.
And every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
So I want to be Deadshot, but like I am seeing a lot of really cool stuff from all the characters here. As we're seeing right here, more lightning bolts are coming out of the enemy right there. Uh-oh, what's happening? Are we having like a weird connection deal right now? Okay, yeah, I think the internet just had like a weird... I'm not downloading anything. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Hope that didn't happen again.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game.
Some
Amanda
real
Waller, the
raw
director of the
gameplay
government
here.
agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired.
Why does King Shark sound exactly... Oh man, I don't want to say it. But those of you that watch Marvel movies like Guardians of the Galaxy might know a certain actor that he almost sounds like they base his entire personality around. But hopefully that's not true when we play the game.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
He looks cool
She ain't
though.
wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team
Yeah, I want to be
finds a secret
Deadshot, but Captain Boomerang has those really cool like teleport abilities, and I dig it.
elevator.
So I kind of want to be both. Might switch
Until
around.
we figure out where the hell we are. Let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And museums.
I've seen it on TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
Yo.
Rob the place.
Idiot.
Uh-oh. Alright, get some Captain Boomerang gameplay.
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't
Green
it?
Lantern.
And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't
There's
fighting any supers
Batman.
for you.
I have read much about the Justice League.
Let's see, Batman quote here on the wall. I have one power, I never give up. That's crazy. I hope this game is better than Gotham Knights. I mean, we know two things, right? Rocksteady has made some of the best Batman games ever, the Batman Arkham series, all of them. And we know another thing, that WB Games is capable of great things as well. You know, like they did Batman Arkham Origins, and I believe Monolith and WB did the Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War games. So, I mean, we know they're good at making great experiences, but the problem here is once again, it's the Avengers thing. They're being forced to make a live service game, and I feel that's what happened with Gotham Knights, and I feel that's what's happening here for Rocksteady, is that WB, Warner Brothers, as a game studio, is telling all of their developers, like, no, we want you to make a Fortnite for, DC, And I think possibly that might even be what happened to the Avengers game, because I feel like Avengers had a really good story, really good characters, really good gameplay, but then this live service angle comes in after the campaign's over, and I've said how much I enjoy it, and I think it's a good idea if it's well executed. It just wasn't. So I feel like that could be a move by Square Enix, the publisher, when they force that on Avengers. So I don't know. We'll see.
And still,
I hope so.
They are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Oh. She gonna steal some Batman stuff? Wait, go back. Let's see exactly what she's stealing here. Okay, Gizmo's jetpack, Speed Force gauntlets. Oh, dude. Okay, so this is where each member of the Suicide Squad is going to take some stuff here. Like, we know Harley Quinn takes Batman's grapple here. It looks like that glider. I think we saw her use that at one point. There's Nightwing's Eskrima sticks. I think that Captain Boomerang is going to take the Speed Force gauntlet, and that's how he's going to, like, teleport here and there. Oh my gosh, we are seeing Condiment Man's stuff. It's kind of hard to see some of this. There's a foam canister, Riddler's hat, Poison Ivy plant. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting stuff. And then, of course, we know that Deadshot's going to grab that jetpack right there. Yeah, it's just kind of blurry. Looks like one of the arrows, maybe belonging to Green Arrow or somebody. It's kind of hard to read that text. It's, like, really blurry. And there's Polka Dot Man's handkerchief.
Hey, man, watch the...
Ah, shit!
glass.
I'm okay.
He has gloves on. Why is he...
This baby was a myth.
Oh, he must have touched it with the other hand. Okay, I was like...
Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Yo. That's crazy. That's why I think he'll be fun to play. Poison Ivy's plant.
I'm still okay.
So the grapple gun and glider will allow her to keep up with members of the Suicide Squad. Because everyone's traversal has to be equalized, you know? Oh, of course, he's going for the hat. He doesn't know what to...
You
like,
found
use
the
a little...
Riddler's hat of invisibility!
Really? No, throw it on.
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh,
They're so mean.
Like
That's mean.
Jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
Oh, not the dig. Yeah, the ego can't take that hit.
Mine.
Alright, let's be real. These cutscenes are actually pretty dope. I wasn't expecting much of a narrative if they were going to turn this into a live service game.
Hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Yeah, dude can jump, man. Yeah. So essentially all the gadgets are so we can keep up with him.
Alright. New toys, loaded guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
Look at the big freaking gun he has, too. Captain Boomerang's throwing that. He can
So here
teleport.
we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game. But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
And he can wall climb.
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
Metropolis is so dope, dude. What's up, Marvel? How you doing? Oh boy. It's Brainiac.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Wally! What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant.
I really
cell in
wanted
the
a
sky.
Superman game, and I think Rocksteady wanted to make that. This is February 2nd, is their release date.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
Okay, there's the kind of showcasing how she's going to use the grapple with the glider. And essentially how we were seeing it work, we were seeing the grapple like shoot up into nowhere. Well, actually it was connecting with the bat glider, giving it, you know, a place to anchor to. So she's essentially going to be able to kind of web swing around.
Backyard.
More or less.
Orders are to activate that transponder.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. The hell?
What the hell are those things?
I mean, there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Once again, another excuse. Okay, this is weird. Another excuse not to have heroes rescuing civilians in a game. I can't believe that Marvel's Spider-Man is the only game that has us playing as a superhero who actually goes in and saves humans. But it seems like Marvel's Avengers, maybe even Gotham Knights to some extent. I mean, there's a few moments where we save civilians or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna give them a pass. But yeah, like Marvel's Avengers didn't have civilians. Suicide Squad and the Batman Arkham games, for the most part, always had like areas that were emptied out of civilians. There were occasionally times in the Batman Arkham series, but most of Gotham was fairly evacuated, you know. So they're pretty good at coming up with the story reason for this. But I think what I want from superhero games is kind of what Spider-Man 2 delivers, which is, I mean, you want to have all these dope moments. You want to have moments where you're playing as their alter ego. You want the Peter Parker, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne moments. But you also want those moments where you get to be the hero. You get to save some civilians. You know, you take them to the hospital, or you know, you save them from like a train about to hit them or something. You know, you want to have those moments, not just, you know, the feats of strength and the big boss fights and the battles and fighting off henchmen and stuff. I mean, I want the whole superhero package. So they're pretty good at not giving these things back to us. Kong, what's up, dude? Yes, so on Twitter, they did announce that they were starting this video series, and that's where they started dropping these. But yeah, this is about 20 minutes long, and we're about halfway through. So yeah, that's kind of my little bone to pick here with, you know, pretty much every time they remove the civilians from all these like superhero games so that we can just have an arena to beat up bad guys. But I think games like Spider-Man have shown us, you know, and I did say that there's some exceptions here and there. I get that Gotham Knights and the Arkham games have at times had civilians, but for the most part, we don't really get to be... We get to be the hero that beats up the bad guys, but we don't get to be the hero that saves people. So... Okay, it looks like there was like a break. See, you like broke their overshield or something, and now you're like doing damage to their health. And once again, I'm not crazy about the ammo pickups and the armor and health pickups that like explode out of enemies. I'm hoping we can turn some of that stuff off, because it's really a little too arcadey for me.
Hey guys!
Oh, it's Green Lantern.
Extra tapioca pun.
Uh-oh.
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Ugh, Green Lantern, nice. Hey, your face always looks so... what?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of a recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk.
Oh my God.
About, you know, the all-star team of superheroes here.
I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd. Let me go! Please!
There's some civilians. Uh-oh.
Looks bad.
They're being turned into his zombies.
Once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding.
When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superhero Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task.
So we are killing the zombies, the humans.
Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as
Scott
a player.
Porter's Flash. Wait, Scott Porter. Hang on. I think I'm American actor, right? But wasn't he? Is he? I'm trying to do a thing here. He was. I know he was in Star. Yeah, right. Starfield. He's Heimdall in God of War Ragnarok. He was in Lucifer. Yeah, I remember he was Bucky in Marvel's Avengers. Yes, he was Star-Lord. Yeah, I've seen him as Star-Lord in several games. Okay, he's Harry Osborn in the first Spider-Man game in 2018. Yeah, he was Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale series. He was Robin / Damian Wayne in Injustice 2. He was Dick Grayson and Nightwing in Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah, he's been Bucky Barnes like a lot before. I was trying to remember Guardians. I might be mistaking. Yeah, he was not Star-Lord in Eidos and their game Guardians of the Galaxy that came out in 2021. Okay, I was just trying to make sure, but I'm glad that we kind of did like a quick history because he has been in a lot of stuff. So if we just quickly go back here. Because they just...
It's by many.
So there's the actor playing King Shark.
You're searching for stragglers. Augmenting. Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the
So yeah, Scott
challenges
Porter.
they heap
There you
upon
go.
you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Flash.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
Oh, Flash hasn't been corrupted.
That's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
Oh
There's
no.
nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
That's awesome.
So, what's the plan?
At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, like, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Better have some kryptonite bullets,
forward
dude.
to killing the Justice League and all, but well, you know, these guns are a bit shit.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug into Metropolis.
Oh?
Oswald Cobblepot.
That's crazy.
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, so the Hall of Justice is going to be our HQ. I dig it.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for
Look at that city. So, man.
anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller
Look at that. I am so bummed that we're not getting a Superman game.
wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've
But I
already
hope this
stolen
is good.
reversal
I hope
equipment.
this is good.
You'll need it to stay off the streets. Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle
Look
is
at how
their traversal.
everybody
Traversal
traverses.
gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves
So
through
you
this
can
world.
run super fast using the Speed Force Gauntlet, but also the Boomerang allows you to teleport. Let's just watch that again.
Every character has their own way of getting around that determines
I love
how
it.
the player moves
That
through
looks
this
so
world.
fun.
Don't like to boast, but how great was I?
The flips, the
The
slides.
superhero character is fundamentally it's a power fantasy for all players. We
Yeah,
wanted
and we're not getting that. We're not getting the Superman game because Warner Brothers won't let us have it. They want a money game. They want their own Fortnite instead of just making a bomb Superman game in the way that the Batman Arkham Asylum game just dropped and gave us like the dopest Batman game ever, and then you can make millions of dollars off that. But no, they would rather have live service games. So
movement through the city
we'll see.
to be fun. Just
I hope
existing
this
and
is
moving
good,
around
but
in Metropolis is a good
you
time.
know, not everybody's going to want live
Quite a
service
normal
games.
city. Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spent a
Right,
lot of time
jetpack. Looks like the jetpack overheats after a certain amount of time, maybe.
We spent a lot of time trying to get that
know.
art direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore that builds this space.
Superman statue.
Let me do the talking with Penguin, okay?
Not just a building.
Got
it's
the
a daily
rail
planet.
system,
You know, there's a lot we can
daily
inject into
planet.
the city that makes it more than just a city.
Penguin is not truly
Metropolis
a penguin.
PD.
Yeah, mate. And I'm not a boomerang.
It is
North
known for its
refrigeration.
size, its scale, anything from the DC lore. You look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talk, creep
Blaze
walk, you know?
Comics.
I hear that.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
Yeah, we want to experience Metropolis, you know, not in a new way, but in the way. Superman way.
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Busted him out of a circus.
Oh no, not
We're getting
Killer
the hell out of the
Croc.
city before Argus
Killer
finds us.
Croc?
You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Let that one
Good
slip.
talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations.
Okay, a little bit of melee.
She can use it to quickly
That's
close
what
the
I want to
distance
see is
introduce
more
them to
how
her
the
baseball
melee
bat.
works.
Swinging from the background lets her
Get some
circumvent the trooper's
dodges.
shields and flank them.
Breaking shields, critical hits.
It can also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above.
Yeah.
Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters.
Okay.
Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
What's cracking?
Each character has an iconic melee attack that can be used to create what we call juggle kills, and also break enemies' shields.
So the
Juggling an
Boomerang.
enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs and
Wait.
from all guns for a short period. Juggling an enemy with a
melee attack.
melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after.
Okay.
Shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back.
Right. Let's hear that
Harvesting
again.
strike to get. Shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike.
Oh, so when their shields break like that, we're harvesting their shield energy to regenerate our health, essentially.
To get some shield back.
I just wonder why we're seeing the like critical dodge symbols above the enemies. I mean, obviously it's letting us know to dodge, but is there more to it?
Let's shift focus to King
I'm
Shark.
doubting there's going to be a counterattack button, you know, like the Arkham games. So I would say hopefully there's like a window to either dodge or attack there, and maybe you get some sort of critical, you know, benefit.
Cause to celebrate!
King Shark is literally death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack.
Oh, that looks cool.
He's the character that can take the most punishment.
Right? Your
Heavy
tank.
weapons, assault rifles, and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack. The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
That's
See,
awesome.
you're low caliber, and I'm high caliber.
His traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons.
Okay.
One thing we really wanted to
Yeah, so
action.
his, in a way, he's not going to be like punching people. He's going to be using those gauntlets.
And Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons.
That's
And
cool.
one thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system and mix that with our traversal
What?
and shooter gameplay.
Really?
Introducing Counter Shot. Each
Counter
enemy
shot?
has a different reaction to the counter.
Counter shot? Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Counter shot?
Shot.
Tell me
Some will
more.
be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted, and then get really annoyed.
Right.
Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely.
Wait, I thought he was going to tell us. I thought he was going to like give us a demonstration here. I mean, we can kind of see that happening where I guess as long as you're out of range of whatever they're, you know, we're seeing the lightning bolts come up, and I guess you just like try to dodge and shoot them or melee them during that time before they get the hit off.
Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot.
Oh.
Some will be stunned, some will take damage, some will be interrupted, and then get really annoyed.
So we're going to have to all be like aware of all the enemies and watching for that symbol to show up, and then like each of us needs to be like, all right, I'm going to shoot that one. Like, you know, try to cover each other so that these guys don't get hits on us.
Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
That looks like a takedown. Dude, look at that. That was so cool.
Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
Full grenade.
My show's all knock 'em dead material.
Dodge. She responded with a critical shot there. Critical shot there. Right.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Right?
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
What? I'd already started, so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch from February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Okay.
In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
So that's what I want to see next, man. That's what I'm hyped for right here. I need a deeper dive on how this stuff works, because I think everyone's initial first impression was like, oh, all this gameplay looks very Fortnite, you know, we're just bouncing around and jumping and shooting, you know, bland enemies and whatnot. But I think what I've seen here today has me even more excited for this game than I've ever been. And I think that's been the enemy of this game, is lack of information. And I understand that you can't just give everyone all the info that they want about the game, like, right away. You know, there's a marketing strategy. There is, you know, potentially some of this stuff wasn't ready to showcase until a certain time. I know they said that they were taking an extra 9 months to sort of like rework the game or whatever. But yeah, maybe these next couple of episodes here on gameplay and combat mechanics, I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to be really awesome. Let me throw it back just a little bit. Yeah, so February 2nd.
February 2nd, 2024. We're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC universe.
Like Sluther.
To enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable. Join me.
Are you kidding?
Too soon.
Whoa, pre-order and get the classic outfits. Dude, Deadshot, I gotta say, Deadshot looks super lame. As does Captain Boomerang. I mean, everybody looks lame except for Harley. I think Harley's always had dope outfits, let's be real. So, dang. I'm actually pretty hyped for this right now. So, I guess I'm curious, when's the next episode? Let's see. Let me read some comments here. Game looks so much better, more polished. Good job, Rocksteady. Let's go. I can't wait for this. We are ready. Don't destroy everything the Arkham franchise did. I mean, I think they're conscious of that. Can't wait to see Arkham Batman return. Okay, actually some positive comments. Really surprised, because like usually on YouTube, you know, you like scroll down, it's like, you know, it's just like the worst of the worst sometimes. Okay, so classic outfits. They dropped a little... Okay, hang on. Let's take a look at this really quick. Let me pull this up. Hang on. They dropped a small little trailer this morning on this, so let me pull it back here. This one's really brief. It's only 30 seconds, but
Task Force X.
looks
Your
could
mission
kill.
is to kill the Justice League.
That's their outfits. That's crazy. That's like their classic. Yeah, those are dope.
God help us.
Score the classic outfits.
You all finished with the fashion show?
Yeah, there you go. 2224. All right. Yeah, that looks cool. You know, getting to see him in motion there. Let me see if there's anything else here. Let's see. Welcome to the Suicide Squad Insider. There's the episode. Yeah, they dropped that. They said the first episode drops. Yeah, I guess there's nothing here detailing like how often they're going to be premiering these episodes. Okay, I was just curious. I kind of wanted to know if there was any more information on that. Okay, well, I mean, I hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of deep dive, this look into this, and my analysis here. We will stay tuned for the next one, and I'm very excited to see more on this game. I think the more information that comes out, and hopefully the better the gameplay looks. What I've seen today looks insanely awesome, and, you know, I think the details are what is going to make this game strong and powerful. So, super dope. So, until next time, stay tuned, and we'll have more information on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. If you want to know more about this game, you can check out the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League playlist I have in the description down below. If you want to see my reactions to any of the other trailers and gameplay segments and all that kind of stuff, I've done some deep dives and analysis and breakdowns of all that stuff. But it looks like it's just getting better and better. So, take care, be safe, we'll see you next time.